Hey guys, just finished unloading these planks here that I have recently acquired. That's all I'm gonna unload here. The rest of these will be going down the road. I got quite a deal on these. Actually, if you look at the size of some of these boards, with the opportunity I have here, having the Gooseneck trailer, I decided this would be a great opportunity to show some of our younger viewers or people who are just inexperienced how to hook up a gooseneck trailer. As you can see, I've already backed the truck up here to the ball, and there is a ball here in the middle of the bed. This is pretty basic for some of you guys, but for others they are just totally unfamiliar. So there are these carriers. You just take your hooks that should be hooked to your gooseneck here, and you're going to hook them on both sides to these carriers and hook them up just in case something were to happen that is holding on to the trailer. Now you're going to lower this on top of the ball, obviously, and then you're going to lock this. I usually just kick it, but it locks this pin in place so that it grabs around the neck of the ball. That's why the ball is smaller here. And I know this is pretty basic for a lot of you guys. But in order to get the ball to sit, now remember this, if it's already locked, you need to pull it up and unlock the pin, or it won't sit down on the ball. Now for some of you guys, you may get a truck that has no ball on the inside. It just have a flat metal square. It's actually the bottom of the ball. Now, how do you get that out? What you'll do is you'll come under on this truck, it's the driver's side rear tire. This is a dually Dodge 3500 Ram. There's this little bar back here. You're going to pull it back, and typically when you pull it over to the right, it'll lock in place. Then you can get up there and the ball will come out. See, it's locked now. Actually, on this one you have to pull it to the left. So now it's unlocked. Now I can go up there if this ball is flipped over, which sometimes it is because you want to have the space to put boards or whatever in the back of the truck. You can just pull the ball out, flip it over, put it back down in, and then this pin here goes through some holes in the ball itself. Now it's locked. Now just to make sure, I always go underneath, make sure the ball is locked down, because sometimes it could miss if you don't have it placed right or something, and it could get stuck and not lock. That would not be good for carrying such a heavy trailer. Alright, now you know the basics. I'm going to show you how to drop this thing. So on your trailer here, you'll see this little handle on a rest. Now all trailers are going to be different, obviously, but with this one, just pick it up off the rest, pull it back this way, and you will actually push it forward. That locks it in place so you can get a grip. Now this part should be pretty self-explanatory. Alright, now that the trailer is down on the ball there, you can actually pull this back out. That'll cause it to hang. So when you're first putting this down on the ball, it's going to be heavy and hard to push because of the weight that is on the bottom piece that's holding this trailer up. Now at this point, the trailer's down on the ball. You can pull this out and you can move it like this. Again, all you have to do to lock this pin in place after you get the trailer all the way down on the ball is to hit it over. I'm just going to fold this back over, lock it in its position. Now, this wire that's hanging down here, this is what the end of it looks like. This is for the lights on the trailer. We're going to now put up the tailgate. Now right over here, beside the license plate, you flip this cover up, and what do you have? You have the female end. Now, if you look at the top here, I don't know if you can see that, there's a square slot at the top of this. And if you look at the male end, up here on top is a square tenon. That tenon will slide right through that slot on the panel here. And obviously take the block and put it in the carrier here on the front of the trailer. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of common mistakes people make with these trailers. So for one, get down on the block and leave the tailgate up and try to pull off, and it always happens. It hits the front of the trailer here on the tailgate, and that's why you have clearances like this on your tailgates. Now obviously this isn't my truck, this is a truck for my work. It gets beat up a lot, obviously. So definitely check in front and behind all of your tires to make sure there's not a block or something like this in the way before you take off. Now this one is behind the tire, and I'm going to be pulling this forward to get it out of my yard so that this will actually be okay there. This is just making sure that it doesn't roll back down this hill where I am going to be building my barn here. Alright, I just want to check and make sure that these are strapped down good and tight. The ramps here, they are. Nothing under these tires. And then lastly, the driver is responsible for the load. You will hear that, especially if you do any driving for your work or whatever. The driver's responsible for the load, so you want to make sure that this load is strapped down completely. Alright, these straps are the ones that we use. They have they're called ratchet straps. They have heavy duty hooks. The strap itself isn't going to break. These are very, very resilient, strong straps, and they're pretty easy to operate. Alright, once you've secured your load and you got everything ready, checked it twice, you're going to find out it's not of your knives. Alright, you got your load hooked up. Pull it on forward. See how it's going to do. Looking pretty nice. Now let's just hope you can drive one of these things with a 20 or 30 foot trailer behind you. Because Lord knows, nobody on the road's going to let you over. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Just eating some grass there. Good job, buddy.